By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I constitute this meeting a lawful congregation of the University of Venda.
Please be seated.
Chancellor of the University of Venda, Advocate Mujango Gumbi, the Executive Mayor of the Vembe District Municipality, Councillor Fridan Kondo, Mayor of Tulamela Local Municipality, Councillor Sarara Mbuda, our senior royal leadership present, Wotobele Mairosumbwa Kennedy Mediabatu Chivase of the Chivase dynasty, Wotobele Gore Musiwa Mpapuli of the Mpapuli dynasty, the chairperson of the Council of University of Venda, Mr. Junius Licheta, Deputy Chairperson of Council, Ms. Ndanduleni Makari, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Teaching and Learning, Professor Eusebius Likalakala Mukhele, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Corporate Services, Dr. Robert Martin, Chief Financial Officer of the University of Venda, Mr. Botwe Razia, University Registrar, Dr. J.J. Baloy, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences, Professor Chirizi Murauzi, Acting Executive Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, Social Science and Education, Professor Tawanda Runare, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law, Professor Barwa Kanyane, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Agriculture, Professor Natasha Potkite, Director of Student Affairs, Mr. Azudobi Mukeli, President of the University of Venda Convocation, Mr. Masa Sylvester Mutadi, Deputy President of the University of Venda Convocation, Mr. Ruzani Mushweu, President of the University of Venda SRC, Mr. John Daka, and the entire SRC leadership present, members of Senate, University Senior Management, Academic and Administrative Staff, Councillor Rally Pada from Makado Municipality, Chief Executive Officer and Principal of the Vembe TVET College, Ms. Basani Tlekani, District Director of the Department of Education, Vembe Region, Dr. Ntambeleni Rambiana, Acting Director of the Department of Education, Vembe Region, Mr. R.I. Munjelele, former Registrar of the University of Venda, Advocate Lambani, former members of the University of Venda Council, Pastor Ronald Majie, and Mr. Awashoni Chipango. Our guest and former lecturer at the School of Agriculture, Dr. M.P. Masipa, sponsors of awards of our best performing students, esteemed religious leaders, Dean Randy Cheney of the Lutheran Church, and Reverend L.N. Mudau of the Church of the Holy Ghost, my wife and partner, Mrs. Ruzani Tambeleni, the provincial chairperson of the Black Management Forum here in Limpopo Province, Mr. Mpomutsei, invited guests and Univen alumni, students, graduates, parents and guardians, media practitioners, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Abshe. On behalf of the University of Venda Senate, it is my honor to welcome each and every one of you to this momentous event, our 2024 autumn graduation ceremony. Today we have all gathered here in this auditorium to celebrate the achievement of our outstanding graduates. We have worked very hard to reach this important milestone. Graduation ceremony is an occasion to celebrate a wonderful achievement. This is the culmination of long hours of education, dedication, months of hard work, and years of sacrifices. Before we proceed, allow me to take a moment to express our heartfelt condolences to Mukhoro's family for the loss of Justice Yvonne Mukhoro, who sadly passed on Thursday, the 9th of 2024. Justice Yvonne Mukhoro was the first female chairperson of the University of Venda between 2002 and 2009. She was later appointed a special ambassador of the University of Venda in 2009. Justice Mukhoro was a symbol of selfless humanity, someone with a natural nobility who was classless, and her life was in so many ways exceptional. During her tenure as the chairperson of the University of Venda Council, she refused to claim what we call the sitting allowance paid to council members. Instead, all her sitting allowances were channeled towards an award for best performing students. Please join me to observe a moment of silence in honor of her immense contribution to our young democratic state and a selfless and generous contribution to this university. Let's take a moment. May soul rest in peace. Today is about our graduates. We have all converged here to celebrate your hard work, your resilience, and dedication. Graduation ceremony is the most exciting part of the academic journey. And this is the most important ceremony in the university calendar for its joyous mood and this electric atmosphere that we experience. I'm deeply honored to be sharing this moment with you as we embark on our progress. Your graduation today is a culmination of the collective efforts by yourselves, your parents, guardians, academic and support staff of the University of Venda. We are very proud that you have chosen the University of Venda as an institution of choice to further your higher education aspirations. We are grateful that you've allowed us to be part of your journey and to contribute to your intellectual and professional and personal growth over the years that you've been here with us. I must acknowledge that it might have been long and very exhausting, but certainly a rewarding journey. I cannot agree more with what Malcolm X has said, as I quote, that education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it, a close quote. Graduation symbolizes the closing of one chapter and the exciting beginning of another chapter. Thank you to all parents, guardians, and friends for supporting our students to achieve their academic goals. During this year's autumn graduation ceremony, a total of 2,666 graduates will receive their certificates, diplomas, and degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, it will be remiss of me if I do not take this opportunity to share with you some of our achievements as an institution. This is one of the occasions that provides us with an opportunity to report back to the custodian of the university, the parents, and the community at large. My predecessors and I have, over the last 40 years, been striving to make the University of Venda an institution of choice. Like runners in a relay race, we have passed the baton one after another, having taken the university a step in the right direction. Each one of us has faced their own challenges, and they did their best to put the university on a high pedestal. This year's graduation coincided with a very important and historic milestone for our country. As you recall, 30 years ago, on the 27th of April 1994, South Africans went out in their numbers to usher in a new democratic dispensation. On the 29th of May this month, we will once again be voting, strengthening, and consolidating our democracy. We must not take the right to vote for granted. I wish to implore every one of us who has registered to vote and to exercise our civic duty to vote for the government of our choices. Ladies and gentlemen, it is unbelievable that in 1994, our university was still 12 years of age. Today, the university is 42 years old. And while our path has been marked by trials and tribulations, there's a lot we have achieved over the last 30 years of democracy as a sector and also as an institution. 40 years later, we can say we have an institution that we can be proud of. The truth is that, the 1994 came up with a promise for a better life for all. We entered the democratic dispensation filled with the hope and excitement. And as documented elsewhere, our democratic dispensation has its own challenges. However, I dare challenge anyone who longs for the days of apartheid and say to them, South Africa is today better than what it was before 1994. Certainly around education, the achievement we have made as a country far outweigh the challenges we've experienced. Lest we forget that the history of our country was a tale of conquest, injustices, exclusions. So it's the history of our education system. From colonial to apartheid, the native people of South Africa suffered at the hands of the settlers, who subjugated them through various forms of oppression. Education, an inherent instrument of empowerment, was used as a tool to perpetuate racial oppression, injustice, and inequality. Thus, the history of education in South Africa was written on the canvas of the racist ideology. The democratic dispensation inherited a higher education system that was highly stratified and structured along racial lines, with historically black institutions vastly characterized by underfunding, lack of critical infrastructures, while their white counterpart were endowed with human and financial resources. Accompanying these were the barriers to entry that were intentionally created to give oxygen to the dragon of apartheid to continue breathing. However, as a University of Venda, we are a living example of the transformation that was brought about by 1994. It is with an honor and pride to report to you that our university, which started as a small institution on the grounds of Dimani Agricultural School, is now competing with the best in the country and in the world. Our university has benefited handsomely from the grants that were earmarked to support and elevate historical disadvantaged institutions. This is just but one example of the benefits that we have derived out of the new democratic dispensation. And for this, we are internally grateful. One of the greatest achievements of the democratic dispensation is in the area of education, where there's been a massive broadening of access to tertiary education through the provision of the financial aid. The reality is that without the provisions of the tertiary education funding student aid, now known as National Student Financial Aid Scheme, many of our youth will not have set foot in the corridors of the universities and other institutions of higher learning. As we have observed, NSFAS has produced more beneficiaries than we can count. The governance challenges that are plaguing these institutions should not be allowed to ruin the work that has been already delivered, hope to our people and to our students. Ladies and gentlemen, the success of a university is measured by the standing of its academics, researchers, and the quality of the outputs, inter alia, the graduates, and the research it produces. There is a direct correlation between the quality of the staff and the quality of the outputs. In other words, you cannot expect to produce good research outputs and quality graduate if your staff is below par. I'm pleased to report to you that our university has, for the first time in its history, ranked 15th by Times Higher Education in its ranking of the best universities in South Africa in 2023. The ranking measures the institution's performance across 4 areas of teaching, research, knowledge transfer, and international outlook. This is one of the milestones of the greatest achievement ever attained by the University of Venda since its establishment in 1982. All of this is happening because we have invested a lot in promoting and encouraging our staff to further their studies and to acquire higher degrees. This investment is paying off as we are beginning to witness an increase of the number of staff with PhDs at the University of Venda. The quality of our academic and research staff is also evident in the research output and the number of our rated researchers that has grown exponentially from 12 in 2012 to 46 in 2024. It is precisely because of this quality of our staff that our university is gaining recognition nationally and internationally for its rigor and scholarly outputs. Several of our researchers have recently received awards in recognition of their excellent work. Amongst these is the research professor in the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Agriculture, Professor Pascal Besson, who was honored for his outstanding contribution in lifting the health research in South Africa. Professor Besson received a Gold Merit Award at the 10th South African Medical Research Council Merit Award in Cape Town on the 7th of March 2024. Gold medals are awarded annually to established senior scientists who have made seminal scientific contributions that have impacted both our health system and also our population, especially those living in the developing countries such as ourselves. Another recognition was for the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law, Professor Barua Kanyane, who was recently awarded a C2 rating by the National Research Foundation in 2024 as an established researcher. Professor Adimula Jegede from the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law was also appointed as an African Union expert on children's rights and climate change in November 2023. Professor Jegede is one of the 3 candidates recommended by the United Nations Human Rights Council as the best qualified for appointment to the Office of the United Nations Special Rapporteur for Promotion and Protection of Human Rights in the context of climate change. I'm also pleased that one of our students, Mr. Edward Mafaza, a former student at this university and the current CEO of the Commission for the Promotion and Protection of Rights of Cultural and Religious Linguistic Communities, is also graduating with a PhD. During this autumn graduation, the following staff members of the University of Venda will be conferred with their doctoral degrees. Ms. Hulisani Magadani, Doctor of Psychology, Mr. Leslie Manganye, PhD in Psychology, Ms. Grace Ramova, PhD in Business Management, Mr. Wutu Mamkweu, PhD in Business Management, and Ms. Mukondeleli Manuga, PhD in Tourism, and Mr. Abatakali Jonathan Makado, PhD in Chivenda. Our university strives to produce graduates that are locally relevant and globally competitive, and effectively to achieve this mission, we need partners from different industries and business entities. I want to express my profound appreciation to all donors and sponsors for sponsoring awards for the best performing students. I'm happy to announce to you that our best overall student in the entire university and the recipient of Senate Medallion is Ms. Pakula Riboningo Beverly, Congratulations, Ms. Pakula, for this great, outstanding achievement. Well done. Let me also praise the support that we have received from Forever Resorts South Africa. 2 weeks ago, I signed a memorandum of agreement with Forever Resorts South Africa, and through this partnership, 10 graduates with BCom Tourism and Hospitality Management will be placed at the different resorts throughout the country for the period of 12 months. They will also receive, yes, we can clap. They will also receive 40,000 Rand stipends, and also the accommodation and meals will be covered by Forever Resorts South Africa. On the same vein, Medilec and Ekurhuleni Artisans and Skills Training Center, the subsidiary of TEFLA, has produced or placed 17 graduates from the University of Venda for 24 months with a stipend of 7,000 Rand per month. I'm glad to inform you that these students have already started with their internship program from the 1st of May 2024, and they will end by 30th of April 2026. On the same note, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to recognize the selfless leadership and the generosity of the Chancellor of the University of Venda, Advocate Mujangu Gumbi. As our country is celebrating 30 years of democracy this year, the Chancellor called my office earlier this month and informed me that at this autumn graduation ceremony, she will buy 180 pairs of sneakers from her own pocket that she will hand over to 30 female graduates in all 6 sessions that we'll host. The distribution process of these sneakers commenced on Monday, the 13th of May, and it's for this reason that some of the graduates that you're going to see here will be having or putting on these beautiful sneakers. On behalf of our graduates, management, and staff, I want to thank the Chancellor of University of Venda for your caring and exemplary leadership. Thank you, Chancellor. To our graduates, as you're about to start your new chapter of life, we urge you to stay connected to the University of Venda, with the University of Venda. And for this reason, I want to extend our invitation to you to join our university alumni community. We are confident that as you embark on your life's journey, that you are academically equipped to cope with the demands of the modern, sophisticated, challenging world that you're about to enter. The knowledge that you've acquired in your chosen disciplines and fields is key to providing pathways for your future. As I conclude, let me once again convey our gratitude to parents, guardians, lecturers, university support staff, as well as the sponsors and our government through the National Student Financial Aid Scheme for their support during your stay at the University of Venda. Congratulations once again on your achievement. Thank you and God bless.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the diplomas and degrees that are reflected on the program to the candidates that the Executive Dean shall present to you.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer the diplomas and degrees.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the following qualifications: Bachelor of Nursing, Bachelor of Psychology, Bachelor of Science in Biokinetics, Bachelor of Science in Nutrition, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Leisure Studies, and Bachelor of Science in Sport Exercise Science.
Koza Kiavetui. Madiba Muchizi. Magidi Kodani. Mukara Rachirumera. Ndadza Raverani. Nemakonde Hudiva Betty. Nechishive Dakaro Marvelous. Shivuri Amukelani Pel Angela. Makatu Laki Manda. Shatswayo Joanna.
Hlongwane Shitsunduko. Likhodi Absalom Lisiba. Mano Ronewa. Macheke Arwani. Machume Lamabel Madzawat. Makaleng Tidiso. Malele Cabello Christopher. Malope Letvin Michel. Mashau Wendy Murendwa. Masonto Kabisile Candice. Mbengeni Chilidzi, Mukwena Nokol, Mtabini Nyeleti Prayer, Mudau Rufuno, Murobedzi Murendeni, Ndovu Vukosi, Nemadzibanani Chabungwa Tendo, Netengwe Nyandano Witness, Ramodisa Dairin Tapelo, Sigama Makadzi, Singo Mukobe, Chigabe Mpo,
Vumbi Wanga Monica, Hoviane Shlubuko Tracy, Mabuli Furfero Prudence, Mampiswana Karenwe, Mashiho Ntsako, Mkabela Usisiwe, Mkonto Lize Hlonphile, Murobedzi Takani, Nepile Olive, Nkumereni Manda, Nkuna Zanele Prudence, Rakwambo Adibaho, Sikwama Tendo Chinakaho Tendani. Hello? Tilibali Mukona, Chiakato Shaka,
Chilwane Rkhupetsi, Mabati Kutlo Kevin, Mabaya Zitanzi, Madisha Matsebo Latoya, Magadani Naene, my boy, Mangwadu Takazeni, Mapalu Tembani Judith, Mukwena Shonapi, Morava Shamila, Mswazi Azwindini Pel, Nechifefe Chinakao, Nechikweta Muchizi, Shavani Tabelo, Bologo Simpiwe Confidence, Dibakwaning Kululeko, Simba Senshia, Leroabe Katlego, Mabuja Puti Mapula, Magogodela Kumbelo, Magonono Sakaria, Makubela Cornelia, Mama Wulo Mashodi Priscilla, Manyama Regaogetwe, Mapoisa Pumeza, Matebula Nzobo Sharon, Matebula Vincent Lucky, Madoro Tembo, Mawungu Mulalo, Murema Karabo, Munyai Rembuluani, Muronga Chifiwa Martin, Nebula Uzi Zwiboya, Nkosi Siyabonga Brilliant, Halandwa Mutalusi, Haswana Excellent, Radulimi Chirizi, Ramaboya Mulebure Bela, Randima Andani Lauren, Rachi Molo Bugala, Satehe Petula Camorelo, Chizumba Nalezani, Chivenga Michael, Chowota Luambo, Chauke Prince Kosingpile, Kambana Innocent Elekanyani, Madala Aida Chilizi, Makananise Nkuliseni Thelma, Makari Ndamulelo, Makuya Ndamulelo, Mudau Mwelechezi, Mufamadi Ronewa Leslie, Ndangeni Rendani, Nelubalani Rinabuyo, Nemu Folori Wutu, Nengwenda Muano, Haziri Muchizi, Sivula Maliti, Sipuru Kavelo, Serongwa Bonani, Chobe Wao Wapfa Gifts,
Madam Chancellor, I have the singular honor to present the following qualifications. Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice and Bachelor of Laws.
Bugana Mbuyelo, Chauke Marital Advice, Godi Bufelo Riranzu, Tlongwani Brilliant, Tlongwani Rifumelo Cliff, Tlongwani Tabelo, Hlungwane, silence. Khoza, enough. Lesohas, Mashudu. Mabena, Ngobile. Matlake, Kgaugelo. Makgobatlou, Kgopotso. Makhabu, Zulani. Malawi, Amukelani, Kalista. Malope, Austin, Lefa. Maluleke, Benjamin, Sandile. Manala, Vusani, Terence. Marema, Tumbezo, events. Mashiru, Tato. Masikwa, Ananani. Matiba, Orifa. Matiba, Borifa. Matunzi, Makungu, Daniel. Matiza, Rofiwa. Mashiani, Pindulo, Nyawaseza. Mitani, obvious. Mikioni, Gibson. Mkhonto, Nokulunga, Lorachel. Mukokoloshi, Kujo. Malapa, Mulapo, Katlego, Joy. Mulaudzi, Fanny, Jack. Mpapuli, Theo, Ifi. Mudau, Whitney, Volenda. Muditambi, Rosikwa. Muliwa, Ifi, Junior. Munyai Pindulo. Mubango Tsibuzo. Nemudzivadi Mpho. Nedivini Ndubo Pretty. Nemusumani Arnold. Nechituni Vidofele-Langani. Ngobeni Hetekani Omniscient. Rapa Katani Manda. Siwele Max. Tifo Malisela Michel. Chikudo Lutendo. Chikobi Hakundwi Conscious.
Baloi Fidel Bulani. Chauke Tiani Doctor. Chiwamba Fortunate. Damane Buhle. Dibakwani Natasha. Dibakwani Sandra. Fambe Rinaye Gwendolyn. Hlungwani Offense. Komunala Mpho. Khoza Nokwanda Lucius. Kumalo Khayelihle. Rukoto Abeyani Libuani. Matamela Mpireni Mudzunga. Mabushihu Tsibisho. Mabunda Grateful Lulama. Madanda Tarukanyani Gertrude. Magau Rondani. Magileji Fulufelo Taini. Mahasha Pochia. Majena Fumulani. Makamu Eugene. Makatu Mubuya. Libeko Tendo. Maluleke Ntsumi Forgiven. Malala Sakile Mbilani. Mangeni Bafana Jabulani. Mangwadu Masindi. Marageni Bukudo Lucia. Masango Regina Lindokuhle. Mashau Konanani Lucris. Mashau Zwanga. Matebula Altar. Mukabela Anzani. Mkonto Matilda Hlezipi. Mlambo Emas. Mohani Notolo. Mukwena Katleho Polite. Mukwena Priti Bongile. Munyai Ndibuo. Munyai Tabang Marvelous. Mpangane Innocent Mkolisi. Mpanama Rufuno Emmanuel. Mudau Beni Abatakali. Mudau Eugenia Ruzani. Mudau Fulufelo. Mudau Mubuya Witness. Mufandilani Libuani. Mufadi Chipiri Audrey. Mulauzi Lufuno. Musoliwa Mita, Mutanyi Konanani, Mzimba Bukona, Ndlovu Nomthele Hazel, Ndou Patuchezo, Nechaulu Muchidzi, Nechiaba Wamashudu, Nechitangane Zibuya, Nechituni Ntakadzeni, Nechibulana Adibaho, Nkanzi Nchucheho, Nkuna Philile Innocentia, Nunga Neani, Ramabuwa Mainamela Manchi, Ramaramura Simon, Ramuhata Mahlatsi, Ramuada Pumulani Victoria, Rachilumela Tifeli Mbilua, Sirakalala Muluko, Sishweni Libuhang Margaret, Siwapa Kabelo, Shilubani Hlurile Butomi, Shilwani Precious Tabo, Shihlangu Leona, Sigwabulimu Fulupelo, Singo Tikezo Mevin, Chidaisa Zibuluwani Patrick, Chivase Ntsikele, Ubisi Priestley,
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the following qualification: Advanced Diploma in Sport Management.
Matebula, I wish. Nemando Malakia.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to present the awards to the best candidates in the faculties that the executive deans shall present to you.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I present the awards.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following awards to the best performing students in the Faculty of Health Sciences: Forever Resorts, Lodge, Hotels and Retreats, NTT Toyota Thohoyandou, Ekurhuleni Artisans and Skills Training College, Dell Technologies and Convocation Exco.
Madiba Muchidzi, Best Students in Bachelor of Nursing, sponsored by Forever Resort, Lodges, Hotels and Retreats. Swazi Azwindini Pel, Best Students in the Bachelor of Science in Biokinetics, sponsor Forever Resorts, Lodges, Hotels and Retreats. Paswana Excellent, Best Students in the Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Leisure Studies, sponsor NTT Toyota Thohoyandou. Nerubarani Rinabo, Best Student in the Bachelor of Science in Sports and Exercise Science, sponsored by Forever Resorts, Lodges, Hotel and Retreats. Malele Kabelo, Best Student in Psychology, in Bachelor of Psychology, sponsored by Ekurhuleni Artisan and Skill Training College. Mukabela Busisiwe, Best Student in Bachelor of Science in Nutrition, sponsored by Forever Resorts, Lodges, Hotel and Retreats. Mukabela Busisiwe, Best Overall Student in the Faculty of Health Sciences, sponsored by Dell Technology and Innovation Exco. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following students on the companies that have provided these awards. GL Matobo Award, Moso Consulting Services, NTT Toyota Toyando, as well as Dell Technologies and Convocation, ESCO.
NTT Toyota Toyando Award for Best Student in Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice, Mahubatlo Khoputso. Muso Consulting Services Best Award, Best Student in Bachelor of Laws, LLB. And yeah, goes to Sikwa Ulimi Furufero. And before you cheer on, she has the overall best student in law program, the GL Matobo Inc. Award. Again, it goes to her. Congratulations.
Univan Choir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to the choir. You always bring life to this event, Univen Choir. Good morning. Abshen. Dumelang. Fuemore. Which one did I leave out? The Masharoni. Abude. First of all, congratulations to our graduates. Well done. I have a very short message for both you and your parents, your guardians, your teachers. The first thing I want to say this morning is to convey an apology to the young people. The Vice Chancellor spoke this morning about how 30 years ago, the country was pregnant with hope. And while we did our best to make sure that we give meaning to that hope, I don't think we did enough. So on behalf of my generation, on behalf of those who consider themselves the generation that ushered in this new dispensation, I really want to apologize to our young people. The country that you are going to walk into as you live here is not what we hoped it will be. Somewhere along the way, all of us must take responsibility for that, especially us adults. Somewhere along the way, we went off the correct path. Somewhere along the way, we turned into thieves. Somewhere along the way, we turned into liars. And somewhere along the way, we presented you with a country that should be better than what it is. And so I extend our apology to you. We could have done better, and we should have done better. Now, the Vice Chancellor spoke about some gesture that came from me. Now, that gesture is not just about that which some of you would have. Of course, I also want you to walk comfortably as you come onto the stage. You know, just come and dance as you do. So, but more importantly, it's a gesture that was inspired also by this university, which is trying to correct some of those wrong things that we did. This university decided that it will focus on entrepreneurship. And this university, under the leadership of the Vice Chancellor, Bennett Ntambeleni, inspired me to look for young black entrepreneurs who are, some of them didn't even finish university like you. 3 young companies that I found, I don't know them from A to Z, of young people. I'll tell you their stories very briefly. 2 of them are from the Free State, Eastern Free State, some town that you don't even know exists on the map. A young woman and a young man. And they decided that because life is so tough, they should be entrepreneurs, and they make shoes. And they call those shoes modern mbadada. Now, you are too young to know about mbadada, but the old people who worked on the mines didn't have enough money, so they used to make shoes with rubber. and just so that they could walk in the mines, just rubber, very rough shoes. And those shoes were called mpatata or patata or whatever the name you used. And those young people have modernized that. These are the shoes I'm wearing today. One young woman and one man from the Free State, Eastern Free State. The second one is a young man from Mpumalanga who decided to revive the old art of crocheting. So he makes shoes by crocheting them. Very beautiful shoes. They call them mamakia. They're made by old women who sit in the factory and make those shoes by hand. They have a machine that helps them a little bit. Very, very young men who said, you know, I graduated and I went out and I didn't know what to do. And so decided to make shoes, beautiful shoes. I hope as the week goes by, you'll see more and more of those. And the last one is one that you would know because they've got a store here called Batu. Also a young man from Limpopo who decided to go into sneakers and is producing sneakers across the world now. Young, black, and decided this is what I want to do. So I thought these three stories, and there are many others. I have no doubt that there are many others. But I thought these two stories give meaning to what this university is trying to do. So we tried in the first 30 years of our democracy. I want you to walk into the next 30 years understanding that you can do better than us. Like these three young people, three companies I've spoken about, you can do better as you go into the next 30 years. And this country can be better than this, I assure you. We have enough money, we have enough resources, we have all of you. I mean, this week alone, we've got over 2,600 graduates. There is no way that we cannot get this country right. So this gesture is to say to you, walk into the next 30 years as proud South Africans, walk into the next 30 years comfortably, and walk into the next 30 years of our democracy knowing that you are going to do better than us. And I hope you can promise your parents, your guardians, your teachers here that you will do that. Once in your lifetime, you need to stand for something as a person. Just once, you need to stand for something and something good, irrespective of the challenges. And I hope that you will be able to stand up and say, we are going to do the right thing. Good luck on the 29th of May. Remember, your vote is your secret. Your vote is your secret. It's very important for us not to forget these fundamentals of our democracy. Unless you tell me who you voted for, I will never know. So if you open your mouth and tell people who you voted for, it's just you are to blame. Your vote is your secret. Let's walk into the next 30 years with better intentions, better determination, and therefore get better outcomes. Okay? You promise me. When I meet you, those of you in the Faculty of Law, I'm going to hear a lot about you, but other faculties as well. Whenever we meet, please make sure that the next 30 years are better than the last. Vice Chancellor is right that we did some things right. There's no question about it. There's no way that apartheid was better than now, but we could have done better. We must admit that. So congratulations, go out there and make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor of the University of Venda, Advocate Mujangu Gumbi. Shortly before the Chancellor dissolves this congregation, the University of Venda Choir will lead us in the singing of the national anthem. and will request that we all rise and all men should remove their caps or hats. And after dissolution of the congregation by the Chancellor, we should remain standing until such time the procession has left the auditorium. Thank you so much. May I request that we all rise?
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of Venda.